everybody, it's Debbie at Basket Case Mama Fab Finds, and I am here with another What Sold video for December of 2025, and this is the last of the 3 for the month of December. Yay! So we're going to get to it. Make myself just a little bit bigger. There we go. And we're starting here with a Jellycat. So this was a Jellycat pig, and he was 8 inches, and he sold for $40. And this is a watercolor of baby Jesus and the lamb. It's signed Andrea, and it was 13 by 7.5 inches, and it was an original artwork. And I had it for about a year, but it did sell for $50, full price. And this is a little ceramic baby Pluto. Look at the little face, it's so cute. From 1984. It was marked made in Korea, and it had, like, let's see if I can show you here. It had baby Pluto on the side, and there's 1984 Disney Korea on the bottom, and it sold for $18.99. This is a Plushalicious duck, and I actually just did the haul video for this, so it sold relatively quickly, about 6 months, I think, maybe less. And it was like flower power, psychedelic, very hippy dippy. It was 18 inches, so it was a good size, and it sold for $35. And it did have a little bit of wear, but it still sold for a good price. So I sold two kids meal things this part of December, which is really interesting. But this is a 1999 Wendy's Wildlife. It was a cardinal. It was an original in the original package. And there you can see the little stuffed cardinal in there. And it sold for $6.55. This is a pair of Ariat Women's Heritage Artipadic boots. They were black leather. They were a little dirty when I got them, and I just cleaned them up with some, you can see there's some scratches on the toes. They're not in perfect condition, but they're in pretty good condition. So I did take pictures of all the little things about them, and they sold for $80. And I did put some like leather conditioning on them, and I cleaned them up, but they did have a little wear. They were definitely, working around the stall kind of boots, but they're still got a lot of life left. So this is a little Fisher-Price Eddie the schoolboy. His waist moves. I don't know if it's going to let me do it, but some of them I can go in and show you. Other ones, they don't want to work. I don't know what's up with that. So anyway, this one was, I took an offer for $5.75, but he pivoted his seat. You can see it's like hinging here. His legs moved and his waist moved. So this is a box of Spode by Pimpernel, Christmas tree, cork-backed, round, coasters. They were listed for $25, and I took an offer of $18 because I have had them for a little while. And well, I don't know. It's just slow. My computer's really slow today. I do not know what's going on, and I don't really care anymore. But anyway, I'm over it now. I've been fighting with the computer all day. I'm trying to get work done, and it's just one thing after the other. And I got a new keyboard in June, and it broke in like October. And I've been fighting with the keyboard company because it's still under warranty, and they keep asking me to do things. And the latest thing is to download firmware, which my computer won't let me do because it says it's going to be a virus. So I'm really ticked off at this company right now, but we're just going to move on. Because I really like the keyboard. I'm really mad that it doesn't work, though. And it just died. And they're like, upload the firmware. It won't connect to the computer. It's completely dead. Firmware is not going to help the situation. I need a new keyboard. So anyway, but I don't think I want it from them now because it's just been back and forth with these people for like 2 months, and I'm over it. So this sold for $18. Sorry. And now this was the other toy. It's a Burger King toy, Disney Hunchback of Notre Dame. His name is Frollo, and also in the original package, and it sold for $10. It was from 1996. This is a pair of Merrell flats. They're a leather driving shoe. They're suede. It's called the Oceana, and the color is paprika. And you can see driving shoes. See, this one's working. You know, this has that on the heel. It has like the rubber goes up the heel and on the toes because when you're driving, you kick your heel back and it keeps it from wearing. And those sold for $40. And they were in nice condition too. This is a vintage Studio 12 Christmas needlepoint kit. It contains 15 2x2 little square needlepoint on canvas. It's new in package. It's vintage from 1983, and it sold for $15. I took an offer, but just so you know, I picked up a bunch of these for like $1 at the little thrift store, and this one sold first. But I have a bunch more, so I'm hoping they all do that well. So this is a Jellycat axolotl. It was named Andy. There's a girl one named Annie that goes for more money, but it is retired and it's 12 inches and it sold for $85. And I couldn't be happier. And I do believe, yes, I paid 25 cents for it at the little thrift store on half price day. Yes, I did. So that was a very, very good deal. So this is a vintage Scooby-Doo, and he's an angel with a halo, Hanna-Barbera. It's 2001. Now, his halo was broken. See the little plastic thing here? And we were able to repair it. And I did disclose it's been repaired. And it looks so cute. So, but see, halo repaired, read description. So it sold for $17. And it is adorable. So this is a Poliwhirl Pocket Monster by Nintendo. Pokemon. Now, not all Pokemon are created equal, but Pocket Monsters, always double check because Pocket Monsters, sorry, gotta get rid of that, can be really good. I had it listed for $40 and it sold on an offer for $30, which is about 25% off. But, and I was taking some offers because it just was so slow in October and November. I was a little more malleable with my offers. But if you see Pocket Monster, definitely double check them. I have another Pocket Monster with tags on it that's priced up. So, you know, but it's sold before for the priced up price. So keep an eye out. So this is a lot of 5 bottle brush Christmas trees. Various types, they're like these two. So, let's see, like that one's and that one are probably the same ones. And then some are little. And then that one's different. He's an oddball and he's made in Taiwan. And he's got a plastic base. And then these two in the back, that on the wood bases, and that tall one are different as well. So they were all different. Like weird, like that one's different, that one's different, that one's different, and these two are the same. So I list them together for $23.20, and that's what they sold for. So not too bad. This is a folk art Santa Claus. It's signed MFM and dated 1992. It is, I think it was metal. I'm pretty sure it was metal. And I took an offer of $25. So these are some Tiffany & Company gift bags. They're empty bags, paper bags from Tiffany, and they have cardboard bottoms. It's 6 inch by 5 inch by 3 inch deep, and I had a couple of them, so I sold them in lots of 2. And this lot sold for $15. I think the other lot sold as well. There was one that had like a gift card with it. This is vintage. It's a wheat straw, according to the tag. It has a tag, rooster, and it's an ornament. It has the original tags, and it sold for $13. I had a little thing of ducks that was like 12 of them in a little box that sold for I think like $25 or something. Little teeny ducks made out of like straw, colorful like that. So if you see them, keep an eye out. This is a vintage needlepoint butterflies and flowers. Petit point matted framed picture. And it sold for $100. And it was listed for a while, but I knew it would sell because there's a few things that I picked up with this kind of stuff. Like, I know it'll sell. It'll eventually sell. Just gotta you got the space for it, hold on to it for a little while. This is a vintage Happy Mates pink ducky. It's got a squeaker inside, and it's 3 inches big, and it's still squeaked, and it's $13. This is a Calico Critters bunny rabbit. The name is Freya, and all their Calico Critters are flocked little animals. Their arms move, and she came with her little dress, and it was listed for $10 and sold for $10. This is a Calico Critters Seaside Cruiser replacement ship wheel, and I didn't put in the price, but I want to say it sold for $7.50 or $7, around there. So, because I did take an offer. This is a Squishmallow Hug Me Sloth by Kelly Toy. I don't pick up Squishmallows anymore so much. They keep getting me with this one will sell and that one sell. This took a long time, and it sold for $12.22, which is good. I mean, I'm sure I didn't pay very much for it, but I'm not picking up anymore because they're just very slow moving. In fact, I have a few that I picked up very early on that I need to lot together when I get my inventory done. Eventually, whatever. I do go through my bins just to make sure things don't get moved around, because they do, and I just like to stay on top of that. So eventually, we'll get to that. I got other things, a bigger fish to fry right now. It's busy around here. So these are Tonka Little Chuck and Friends soft cars. They're kind of squishy plastic, like, squeeze balls almost. There were 10 of them. These are for my church, and they sold for $20. This is a vintage deco Hollywood Regency perfume bottle. Spelled wrong, cut glass. It had like this pretty fan on it, little suspended bubbles. So there's, I don't know if you can see them, but there it is laying down. So in the middle there's a bubble. But anyway, it was listed for $35, sold for $35, also for my church. This is a vintage ombre tie. Ombre is the brand. There you go. Made in Italy, pure silk, Art Deco, and those that know the Art Decos sell $35. And I think this is not this one. The other one I got some positive feedback on. So this is a pair of 7 for All Mankind bootcut denim jeans. The style is Kimmy. The hem was a little frayed, but they were in really good condition overall. See, there's a little fray on the hem there. They were $36, and they sold for $30. And some of them sell for way more. But clothing is just not my niche at all. I do pick it up, but it moves really slow for me. So I'm leaning towards not picking up anymore, but we'll see. This is a vintage sugared Christmas ball ornament. It has Santa on it. It's very kitschy. It's a kitschy Santa. Look at that Santa warming his butt on the stove. And it sold for $15. This is a pack of Vitamins Baby brand new cotton puppy loveys. They're called Lazy Bones. They had little knots on them. They were still in the package, and they are supposedly very hard to find. And I did have it priced up, but I've also had it a while, and the pictures are terrible. Someone made an offer. I countered. We met in the middle at $25, and they sold for $25. So this is also something for my church. It's a box of Thomas Kincaid puzzles. If you watched the last video, you heard about this a little bit. And they're coming back to me because one piece is missing, supposedly. Anyway, so they sold for $21.99. If they come back, they'll get their money back. I asked for pictures because they said there was one bag inside that had a note on it that a piece was missing. I didn't see it when I looked at it, but I asked for a picture of the note just so I could confirm that I had missed it. And I got a picture of this box. Inside the box it was shipped in. And I said, no, I need the picture of the bag that you said had the note on it that says one is missing because, I didn't see it. I just like this, and I didn't get it. So I just accept the return, and we'll see what we do about that. And I have to pay the shipping too. So we'll see what we're going to do about that because I'm a little annoyed right now about one piece missing out of 4, what is it, like, it was how many thousand pieces. This is a Nintendo Super Mario Brother mushroom. His name is Toad. from 2013, and he sold for $10. This one is a Jibber Jabber, 1994. It's Ertl. This is the blue-haired mohawk one. They make a noise when you shake them. Their little necks move and they go wobble, 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 wobble noise. That's my impersonation. And it was listed for $47 and sold for $47. Certain hairstyles do better than others, and the blue mohawk was a good one. So that made me very happy because some are a little less money. But this is a House of Hatton, Denise Khaled, Sky Spirit wood hand-painted Christmas ornament. It came with the original tag. As you can see, it's really pretty. And I got it last year, right before the holidays, and it didn't sell, but it sold this year for $22.22. But it sold after Christmas. It's just so funny. And this girl here, I had people ask about it like 3 or 4 times before Halloween, and it just didn't get bought. But it does work. It makes noise. It doesn't really move. But I did include the video of it making noise. It lights up and makes noise. And it sold for full price at $26. So I think I had like 5 in it. So that was good. This is a gun ponder frog loopy. It's like got a loopy, almost terry cloth kind of plush on it. And he sold for $20. And last but not least, this is Xylos Mikado Silk Geometric Abstract Tie, 57 inches long. It was listed for $15 and sold for $15. And this is the one I'm pretty sure I got really nice feedback on as well. But anyway, that's everything that sold for the month of December. And that's the end of the year for me. Woohoo! And now we're into January and we're going along. And, sales are sailing. They're not great, but they're not bad. And now my phone's ringing, so I'm going to say bye. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.